Hey, what's up, beautiful people? It's your boy AK coming to you with another car video. Now, in this car video, I'm gonna rant about this absolute garbage that American Museum of Natural History has been promoting about the baby feather T-Rexes that eventually lost their feathers and became, well, actually scaly, because every single specimen that has been associated with Tyrannosaurus is described as scaly, and nobody describes it in publications as bare naked skin, because it's not. It's scaly. It's consistent as well with everything else that has been found that was scaly. So get over it and deal with it. Now, this is an absolute utter garbage, and it violates the basic ideas and principles of biology itself. I'm not going to give into any details of how that happens. All I'm going to do is include the link below in the box to my part 2 video of Dr. Jason Burke that we have done a while back. We describe a paper as well. Well, not describe, sorry. I mean, we discuss the paper by Daniel Dwally, which was published in 2009. There were a couple other publications that we are citing there, so I strongly suggest to check that video out. Take some time, grab some snacks and drinks, just give it a good listen, because it goes into a bit more detail, and Jason is more knowledgeable to explain these things better than I can. But this is what I'm citing, the publications that are included there, and just to give you more context, Jason basically explaining what is being actually presented in that material, because people need to read these pieces of work before they start making ridiculous claims. And of course, as a matter of fact, we have Mark Norell, who has basically been pushing for this project, for this idea, for this exhibit. So not only is it relying on the assumption that these impressions were found that are bare skin, which they are not, and it's also relying on the idea that somehow a vertebrate organism is supposed to develop one type of integument, and then all of a sudden, as part of the ontogeny, just shed it and then regrow a completely different one. So basically you have a single lifetime of a single specimen go through a completely, I don't know, through a long evolutionary process, basically, like that. That's what basically is being said there. That's what I'm hearing. And this is just not based on any evidence at all. Just because scientists say something doesn't make it scientific. It depends on what they say. If I say that the force is equal mass multiplied by acceleration, that does not make me a scientist, but that means I am saying a scientific thing, because I'm actually citing a scientific fact, because it is a scientific knowledge. And the same thing about other similar statements which can be backed up by science. It's all how it is. You don't just say something out of the blue and do not present any evidence and just say, yeah, it's a scientist said this, therefore it must be scientific. That's the same thing when it comes to the lips. There's no science that supports this. I'm not talking about scientists who support it with their opinions. I'm talking about science itself. It doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care what you think. You need to give facts if you want to make this a thing. So no, if I'm not going to accept any of these claims unless you present me with real science that supports it. By that I mean empirical evidence that supports it conclusively. Until then, I don't care. I don't care. I've heard many opinions, okay? I've heard many opinions. Everybody has opinions. And that's all I've been hearing. Just a bunch of opinions. And I don't care where they come from. I want evidence. I want science itself to give me evidence, a related work, and something that can actually be treated as scientific knowledge. I want this to be done at that kind of standard. Unless it's done at that kind of standard, I'm not accepting that claim. Full stop. Now, everybody can basically go back and verify these things. All you have to do is just start asking difficult questions, which nobody seems to be wanting to do, because it does not line up with the narrative, because many people just like the idea of supporting these trends because they just want to be edgy. They don't want to, support the real scientific knowledge. And that's what my problem is. And that's why I'm so sick and fed up of this nonsense going around and being pushed as scientific facts. It's nonsense. It has to stop. It has to stop. Okay? Oh my goodness. Now, yeah, I just ate a few pieces of chocolate. Must have given me a bit of an energy boost. Now, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Now, I urge everybody to simply push against this. Do not be afraid to question them. Don't be afraid to debate them. Challenge them. Ask them to provide scientific evidence. They will try to provide explanations and other different things, roundabouts, you know, whatever, just so that it can support their narrative. Don't buy into that. Still keep pushing. Be that stubborn bulldog, you know, who just grabs a hold and doesn't let go. Be that kind of person. And be proud of it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if facts offend you, good. That's meant to offend then, in that case. If that's what you're here for, to get mad, to get triggered at something that I'm saying here, good. Do it. I also encourage you to make some tweets slandering me or saying something disgusting about me and my subscribers, just so that I can then make a video about it, make another joke out of you, and capitalize on it. I dare you to do that for me. You'll be helping this channel quite a lot. In any case, if you're new to the channel, I urge you to leave a comment, share your thoughts, subscribe to this channel, and follow me on Instagram, Discord, and etc, etc. Links will be included in the description box below. And of course, leave a like and wait for the next video.